All right, man. The Detroit Lions revealed what Josh Paschal injury was, and he's still not practicing. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe button, it's the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live or drop a video. But let's talk about Jeff Okudah. He is cleared with no limitations on the PUP list, NFI list, whatever you want to say it. He cleared, 100% healthy to start camp. He cleared. So, Jeff Okudah, he can use some things as an excuse, saying that coming off an Achilles injury, but ain't no excuse. You was trash before the injury and you trash now. So, what else can, we continue to say about it? Right? I'm going to talk about some other things too, but he trash overall. That is what it is, man. And, but ain't no excuses. I don't even care because when he was physically healthy. But you know what? Conventional wisdom tell you he not old though. But for most players that's more veterans, when they had an injury, they not as explosive or athletic as they once was. And also people talking about switching to safety. That never happened with Tease Tabor neither. Like he was just not too long ago hanging around on the Detroit Bears. On the Chicago Bears practice the Detroit Pistons, Chicago Bears practice squad. He ain't never switched to safety. He'd be a nice candidate, but people say, well, it's easier to play safety, but it might not be easier for guys who converted from cornerbacks. How many guys you see go from cornerback to safety? You see a little bit. Glover Quinn was one of the dudes that made the transition early in his career, but you think about it, Tease Tabor, Jeff Okudah are really good tacklers. But it's more than that going into it too. You're the safety, so your eyes have to be. This a different position. Braylon Edwards once said, I think he scored a touchdown in the playoffs with the Jets. I forgot who they was playing. Might have been the coach, but he said safeties are just cornerbacks who don't have the feet to be corners. But I think it's a lot more that go into it: tackling, discipline. You got to know what everybody else in front of you is doing. And Jeff Okudah, and like I said before, I think Mike Valenti hit this right on the hammer. When Jeff Okudah got that pick versus the Cardinals, but got really torched by DeAndre Hopkins, and he did that fist pumping, like I told you so. I told you I'm not trash. He was right. He was the one that said that's a real bad sign. That's a real bad sign, and it was. He listening to what people say and trying to live up to them, but you just not that good. And then you told the reporters, and this was pretty much directed at the fans too, I ain't never played safety. I haven't been asked to move to safety. Alrighty then. That's all you need to know right then and there, bro. That's all you need to know. Kind of like with Ebron going back and forth with the fans. Worry about your game. Let your game do talking. When you get into a yelling contest or a verbal contest with the fans, you're not going to win, bro. You're not going to win that. So no matter what he's saying, what he's thinking, what he believing, homeboy not going to win that. And Mike Valenti hit the nail right on the head. He did all that shit. It wasn't about the pick. It's about him telling the fans, I'm here to stay and I'm a really good player. And he take this. So I don't respect much about him, but I know I'll tell you this. They're gonna gift him with that. They're gonna give him with that starting job because he was a third overall pick. Excuse me, because the money they paying him, it's not gonna end good. He's just simply not a good cornerback, so it's not gonna end good. But moving on, Josh Paschal starts off on the PUP list, physically unable to perform. He got a sports hernia, so this dude is somebody who survived cancer. Salute to him. Also had an injury all through last season. And now he practices in training camp, and now he has a sports hernia. Come on. Do that sound like his career is probably going to be pretty good? Who knows? But us being gun-shy and having whiplash from seeing guys come in with shoulder injuries, ACL injuries, and who frequently injured. If you injured in college, and you got injured in T-shirts and shorts and helmet camp, that's what I call OTAs and all that stuff, mini camp. How you gonna stay healthy when somebody banging you? So I told y'all, Lions always prefer to take risks. They always prefer to take risks with injuries. And a lot of times a lot of times out here, when you get injured, it's hard to recover. When you're younger, yeah. But if you come into this league already his injury history and banged up, it's not going to end well for you. It's not going to end well for you. And tell me I'm wrong. Well, some guys do recover. But it's not getting off to a good foot. It was a questionable pick. It was a reach. You know? And he behind the 8 ball. You know, at least James Mitchell, the Virginia Tech tight end, they took on the 5th round, you know. But Lions feel, even though they got burned a lot of times by injuries and players that's an enigma, coming from Hawaii and wherever they come from, they more comfortable drafting injury-prone players than players with current character issues. The Lions pride themselves on drafting choir boys. Nobody cares. Nobody in Detroit cares as long as they ain't doing no wild mass crap. Nobody cares. Because just as you can rehab from an ACL, you can rehab from character concerns. Look at Tyrann Mathieu. Tyreek Hill. You can rebound from that. And even people that never did nothing bad in their life, which that don't happen, they can make a mistake. But they love taking chances on injury-prone players. No matter who it is, they love it. Instead of putting a mentorship in place of drafting guys with character concern. Now, they did take my man from Jackson State. Shout out to my boy Deion Sanders. Deion never switched from cornerback to safety neither. Not to my recollection. So, I mean, I just don't understand it, bro. And he was a reach. There was a lot of better players on the board, in my opinion. People said, we looked at his highlight tape and all that shit, man, bro. It is what it is. He getting off on a bad foot with me already. I don't, you know, but one thing I do like about him is his leadership ability. And that's something the Lions ain't had. They ain't had it since, you know, I don't know when they had it, to be honest. They ain't had it in a while. So, one thing I like about him and Aiden Hutchinson is their leadership. You know, but one thing you gotta be able to play at a high level to be a leader. So, but the Lions believe that, you know, with character concerns, you can't rehabilitate from that. How many niggas on your team that's probably stole something, stabbed somebody that you never knew about, beat somebody ass that you never knew about in the dark? Do they understand that? Do they understand that shit happened? Crazy. But, you know, like I said before, we'll see. We'll see, but they got 2 players in the draft, or 3, and he healthy, James Mitchell. 3 players in this draft that's coming off injuries. And they prize free agent picking DJ Shark is coming off a leg injury. A major leg injury. I mean, but you know the thing about also drafting them type of dudes? A lot of times, or picking them type of dudes, in fact, they cheap. And I keep telling y'all, that's the biggest problem with the Lions ownership. People looking at the salary cap. Of course, you got to spend a certain amount of money in the capital cap, but you got to spend money in the front office too. So, I mean, I'm going to go right into a little water storm. But yeah, I mean, I really don't like the leg that he got off on, but that's my opinion. That's my opinion. But if he'll come in and make an impact, man, they didn't do much in free agency. So if they're going to make this quote-unquote turnaround that y'all talking about, Paschal, Levi, Anazorki, I mean, you asking last year players to take a jump. This year players come in and make the jump. A lot of people excited about the Lions, but like I said, I tread with caution because I done seen this movie over and over. I done seen this sequel 30 plus times. Going on this year, I done seen this sequel a lot of times. So, I mean, it is what it is. But I seen this sequel a lot. Finish him. I done seen it. Mortal Kombat 2, 3, the Trilogy Plus Edition, whatever it's called, Street Fighter 1, 2, Turbo, all that. I done seen it all. In my Jeezy voice. I done seen it all. New socks, new drawers. I done seen it all. That's why I was Mac 10. I needed a Warren G and Mac 10. I was wanting it all. But your boy done seen it all. So, they can say what the hell they want to say. But I literally done seen it all. Literally. So, like I said before, it is what it is. But, you know, to continue, they say that Will Harris is now listed as a corner, and Melifanu is now listed as a safety. So, not surprised. They played him a lot at Will Harris at the nickel. He's a lost cause. Will Harris is still on this team because they like the person that he is. And I think they fell in love with the athleticism. But same thing with Jared Davis. A lot of players, you fall in love. Remember, a lot of niggas love Taylor Mays, but he couldn't hack it in the league. A lot of people fall in love with the person, but it's a business. You know, Will Harris simply not good enough to be in the National Football League. We lost the Lamar Jackson Baltimore game last year because of his blown assignment. But he's literally not good enough to be on the football team. Literally. And to think about Ifeatu Melifanu, sorry if I'm butchering his name, is that should be Jeff Okudah moving. Melifanu got a great attitude to move to safety and probably still have to have responsibility at corner. And he should be the number 2 corner. He should be the number 2 corner. He should be, I'll let you know right in and there. He should be the number 2 corner next year, opposite Amani Ararie. Parker should be in the slot. You know, Bobby Price should be right there with him, competing for the number 2 job. And Jeff Okudah, sorry ass, should be moving to the safety position. And I let you know the Lions continue to do shit on a budget basis. They continue to make budget moves. That's what it is. They continue to be on the Price is Right, a Family Dollar cheap edition. That's what that tell me. That they haven't learned their lesson. When they took Brad Holmes, nobody who ever had experience doing the job, they did it again. Brad Holmes, Mayhew Lewan, Matt Millen, they continue to get these dudes, Bob Quinn Tricia, that never did the job before. Come on. Patricia, Swartz, Dan, they just, y'all want to know what we talking about when they being cheap? Shit, like, everybody know the problem is they continue not to get people who done the job before. That's the problem in the front office. That's the problem on the coaching staff. Because it's cheap when you come in entry level on something that you don't deserve. Who else interviewed Brad Holmes? You notice when Terry Fonda from the New Orleans Saints, he had options, at least Atlanta or Detroit. Every year, Louis Riddick has options. They continue to be cheap, and Jeff Okudah staying at the cornerback position is very representative whatever. And, you know, it represents the poster child for them niggas still being cheap. They still making football decisions on a dollar budget. That's what it is. The best player is not playing at every position. The best player is not playing at every position. And that's the problem. Go on the store, but yeah, I was writing about they cheap, how they cheap. You know, a lot of people don't understand. They look at the salary cap, whatever, they cheap. That's what people don't want to come here, because you can't trust somebody who done the job. Now, Brad Holmes is setting itself apart as far as doing the job, but they still doing shit, and that's ownership. Jeff Okudah is gonna start, no matter if he barbecue toast or is he filet mignon, it don't matter. It's all his position. And guys like Bobby Price, the other cat, I always forget his name, out of Arkansas, and AJ Parker won't ever compete in that second game. But the truth was gonna come to light. It's like the Lions the Pistons throwing out Killian Hayes. No matter how much y'all say y'all geniuses for the pick, the product says trash. That's what the product say. So they can lie to themselves and say we doing shit different. But shit like that, let me know ain't shit different, bro. And if they do, and they are good this year, it's just an anomaly, bro. It's a blip. It's a blessing. I won't say it's a blessing. It's luck. The difference between blessings and luck, trust me. You need a lot of blessings. You need a little bit of luck out there too, trust me. So it ain't no real difference, bro. Difference. None. They still doing the same shit the same way. And that's the direct plug into a direct correlation with the ownership. He making all that money. Why he ain't starting? Why he ain't playing? Somebody else made a mistake. He ain't good enough to be out here. We can't cut him because it's going to cost us a lot of money for him not being here. That's how you said the Lions still ain't changed, bro. They never going to change under them dumbass forwards. Never. And I said it. Mama, daddy, racist pops, him too. They never going to change. The mama the same as the mama had the presence of mind to hire Caldwell. Somebody who had experience. But then in the end, she turned around and hired Bob Quinn. But at least she had the presence of mind. At least hire somebody that's done it before. And that's what y'all not getting. We need somebody who's done it before. So that's what I think about Ifeatu and Will Harris, man. Will Harris, I tell you, they do shit on the we like you basis, we love you basis. That's what it's about. And then they want the family and friend discount when guys want to get paid, not who don't look like Matthew Stafford, who look like Matthew Stafford, excuse me. And yep, I went there. Oh, guys that look like Matthew Stafford can go and come as they please, but guys that look like Barry and Calvin, they can't. See, I want to know why I don't believe. I don't believe. I got around 30 years of examples of why not to believe. Since 91, they never won a playoff game. And every year it's the same shit. The Jared Goff trade is what made me look at Brad Holmes like, you a freaking idiot. But nah, he was a genius. He gave the Rams a championship. He gave them a Super Bowl. They probably secretly sent him a ring they told him don't wear. You're going to say, well, Sean McVay gave him a ring. Because that's the real Super Bowl MVP. Not Cooper Kupp, not Matthew Stafford, not ODBJ, Odell Beckham Jr., not Aaron Donald. He the real Super Bowl MVP, but y'all don't want to hear the truth. That's how you know them owners is dumb as the days is long. They handed the Super Bowl. Man, that is what it is, man. I can rant and go all day. I can rant all day about these clowns, bro. I let you know everything, man. Ifeatu shouldn't be switching no goddamn position. Jeff Okudah should switch or go home or get cut and see who else signed your bum ass. We sure should have took AJ Terrell. Don't take no damn corner that high, bro. He ain't Deion Sanders, Leon Sanders. Niggas get back Jones. Trash Okudah. It ain't nothing personal. But what happened to the, I can do whatever, I'm gonna do whatever to make the team better mentality. That's my little small rant on the Lions today, bro. So I don't know if I'm going live. Right, another semi-long day. So that's tired, boss. But I do appreciate you girls and guys. Appreciate everybody that like to hear me spit the truth. People who don't. It is what it is, but you're listening. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop a video. Hit the link tree, find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. The only 3 ways you can reach out to me. If you have a video request, business question, inquiry, response to your video question, you got a question, or whatever, constructive criticism, shoot. I can get better, but other than that, you can find me on Spotify, Anchor there, and you can find me on Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. So I appreciate everybody that support the channel. However you do, sharing, whatever it may be. Subscribing to my other channel. My main channel is Goodfella TV right here on YouTube. It's Goodfella TV. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Good or bad. Just don't get disrespectful. Peace.